These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Do you believe what we are seeing? Insane action. Good counter shot by her. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice job by her to block that jab. Swing and a miss with that jab. Carries that jab away. She wasn't ready for that counter. Nice counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no...
I'm a happy coach.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it?
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. What a massive upset this would be. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
This fighter told us yesterday, I don't get paid by the minute. I'm going to go in there and try and knock my opponent out as soon as possible.
Oh, this is a slugger right here in front of us. These kind of fighters, they want to get hit in the face because it cheers them on. They want to stand there and fight in the trenches.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. Failing to score with that right hook. You'd like to see more jabs. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I promise you, all three judges here.
I know what you're doing.
On to the third. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Can't score with that jab. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's a counter shot. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Hook won't score. Do not throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The corner can't be happy with the...
Better than that.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Well done with that counter shot. She got clipped by that counter. Beautiful counter shot. Good counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Swing and a miss with the right hook. Counter punching. That jab misses. How about that time counter shot? Well, it's no secret who has the...
I like that. I'm happy.
There's the bell to start round 5. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He scores with that counter. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
She catches and counters. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That counter shot lands. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They exchange punches. The jab not finding its target. Catch and shoot. Nice counter shot. Misses with the jab. Straight right just misses. Perfect. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has...
Relax. Keep it up. Stay focused.
Let's start the sixth. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. Nice counter shot by her. The perfect counter lands. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. He can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them. More than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter punch. Holding nothing back here in the round. Nice counter punch. She catches and counters. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about a one.
I love that.
There's the bell for round 7. The last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? And it took one bomb to put one bomb down. That punch dropped her hard. I have got to see that again.
I've got to see that again.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Oh, she knows now. She can smell blood. She's...
One bomb goes down. She never saw that punch coming. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
They got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of heart we need to see.
missed with that jab. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. And at some point, the corner needs to think about stepping in here. This is a very important break here for this fight.
I like that round.
Round 8, and we're off again. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
A perfect counter shot. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
No rest for the weary. Missing with the left uppercut. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Good counter punch. One bomb goes to the canvas. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
That's lights out right there.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.